This is a project that records and plays back the retroreflections from one's corneas, more commonly known as the red eye effect. In animals, it's called the tapetum lucidum. It's what you get when you see your cat in your eye. Your cat's eyes are like blamming a light right back at you in the dark. Or when you're in the woods at night, you see animals' eyes shining back at you. Human eyes don't shine back as much. Apparently, we don't have the same kinds of eyes that animals do that are much more sensitive to light in the dark. But this artwork attempts to create that feeling by recording the eye shine of people who look at it. So as you come up to it, you see this kind of field at night of people's eyes. You just see just the retroreflections. And as you do so, you see your own retroreflections kind of manifest in there. It's actually, in a certain sense, it's a kind of a video recording. So it's many, many, many layers of video recording, but in a big inky black field. So I'm pressing now this letter V, which gets us into the documentation mode. And really what's happening is this is a live view of the camera. And if you look over here, can you see these red dots? So what's going on here, the camera is seeing me, there's the camera down there, and it's trying to identify small bright things, which is namely how my pupil appears when it has the infrared retroreflection. It's trying to find small bright things which are surrounded by larger circular dark things. That's what my irises are. Occasionally it finds it in a couple other spots, like some little bright spot on my nose or my mouth. So it doesn't necessarily privilege eyes. And one thing that's interesting about the piece is that adults have very different responses to their eyes than children do. As adults get older and older, their eye pupils get smaller and smaller, and it's harder and harder to get a retroreflection from their eyes. So I'm 39, and already my eyes are kind of small, whereas my friends who are in their 20s and so forth have really big pupils when this happens, and children have enormous pupils. Just chopped out. Up here is just a measurement of how much motion is in the frame, and I tend to discard recordings that have too much motion. So this is all the pixels that are changing over time in the upper right. So if I move, then you can see some of that stuff.